Good morning, everyone. This is 7:20 a.m. of 8th December 2020, and we are analyzing Nifty's possible moves, supports, resistances, and the range for today, as the weekly expiry is also nearing. So, as you can see, yesterday it was a kind of slightly gap down open, but after that there was a quick recovery. On the Nifty spot chart, the gap down opening was not so significant, but on the Nifty futures chart, it was more significant. We'll analyze that too. As you can see, the psychological level of 13,300 is from where the Nifty has taken a last support, and then it is again there in the same uptrend it was. Let us check out the global sentiments for today. As you can see, many of the Asian markets are open, and we see that almost many of them are trading negative. Okay, uh, and yeah, many of them are yet to open. So whichever have started trading are trading in negative. So that is the sentiment for today. The global sentiment is flat to negative, and European markets yesterday also closed on a closing basis. They were negative. The Nasdaq uh, closed positive, which closed recently. Okay, and the SGX Nifty, which is currently trading live, we see that it is making newer highs. For example, let's check on the higher time frame. We see that it went from, yeah, this was yesterday's session, after which it has again made a high of 13,455. So 13,430. So we can expect uh, the Nifty to open at around uh, the Nifty futures will open at around 13,432 from its yesterday's close at 13,387. So that is all obviously around 40 to 50 points up. So 40 to 50 points up on the Nifty spot will be 13,400. So the Nifty spot will open at around 13,400, which is again a psychological level. So that's the opening for today based on SGX Nifty. And on the SGX Nifty, we see that we are still in the same uptrend that we are from yesterday, from past few days. So here you can see the major supports and the resistances marked. Mostly it is the supports that I have marked for today. On the upside, since it is going to open at around on the Nifty future chart around 14,430. So on the upside, it is difficult to determine, but it depends on the pre-open. When after the pre-open, because of the global sentiments, it can start selling off immediately. So for 13,430 can be the resistance on the upside. But then the important things that we need for our trades are the supports where we can look for opportunities. So these are these supports. The immediate support is between 13,322 to 13,334, and then we have another support here from where it got the morning support yesterday. Okay, after the gap down open, as I mentioned, this was yesterday's support. Okay, and then we have this major channel which will act as another support from where it has taken a la it's uh, you can say the last major support. This was Okay, after it has got into this trend, it is not uh, I mean, it hasn't broken that major trend. The major trend I am mentioning is this trend line. As you can see, it has been trading on this trend line. Once we open somewhere here for today, and we start touching this trend line, see for any opportunities there, or if the trend line breaks, then these support levels marked will be very significant. And based on today's sentiments, it looks like the upside is more limited. After the higher opening, we might sell off. So that is the thing. So observe for this trend line to play out. Okay, and after that, let me show the levels on the bank nifty. As you can see on the bank nifty, we have these levels marked. The bank nifty is not a big participant into this rally. As we can see, the last uh, r- r- the resistance that the Nifty was facing, we see that the Bank Nifty also faced it, but after that it couldn't cross that particular level here. So there are other sectors. It is a broad sector rally, you can say. It's not only dependent on the Bank Nifty. Although Bank Nifty is also in a trending uh, market rally. So on the Bank Nifty, expect 30,100 to be the first resistance. As you can see, you can just note down this range on your chart and observe for this. This can be a big support because that is where it had made previous highs. Um, on 25th November when there was a all-time high on the Nifty. So that particular resistance will now act as a support. It has already yesterday, uh, but again this will act as a support, major support. But if that gets broken, then we have various supports to take into consideration, and you can mark all of them. So I think that's it for today. But along with that, let us check quickly the options chain. We see that on the option chain, the major support on put writing is 13,200, and the major resistance based on the call writings is 13,500. So people are expecting the Nifty to expire between 13,200 to 500 for this expiry. Um, as you can see, there are these levels like 13,300 and 13,400. So there is no much built up there at this point because the expiry is still uh, 3 days away. I mean, including today. So then what is important here is the 13,200 and the 500 is 2 to 500 is a 300 point range in which the Nifty might play for this expiry. That is the expectation, but it depends on if the Nifty starts uh, trading in a sideways fashion, if there is a consolidation, or if it comes down, then we might move towards, yeah, 13,200. So from this point, since today we will be at 13,400, um, people are expecting more downside because that is the reason they haven't uh, written 13,400 yet. And since the Nifty spot is still at 13,355, Once we cross 13,400, we can expect some build up to start at 13,300, but it depends if we hold 13,400 level for long, and if there is any significant buying that appears there. So you can expect the broad range, same as what the people are expecting, 13,200 to 13,500. 13,500 being a psychological level. So uh, just mark these important levels, note down the trend line, and the bank nifty supports on the downside, and you can watch for the good risk to reward trades for yourself, or you can mark your exits or entries depending on which side you are trading. So that's it for today. Trade well, uh, trade with stop loss and proper position size. Bye. To receive similar learning and informative videos on trading, please subscribe The Bombay Trader and press the bell icon.